It's believed that in 23 years from now, people are looking for another planet that we could go because this Earth is being destroyed by people. There will be thousands of people living and the air will be polluted here. So people are thinking of changing to another planet. So what do you think about this?
That's just crazy talk. I don't buy that. How can you tell me 23 years from now people are going to be living on another planet? If that was the case,
People will be moving to another planet.
people would be moving to another planet. This takes a long time to process, and scientists don't have the advanced technology to start inhabiting planets, making planets inhabitable.
It's been 20 years since about 20 years since our first rocket was even launched.
Yeah.
23 years is a very close spectrum. These people who are saying in 23 years we're going to be living on other planets need to take time in consideration, because we haven't even gotten started on things like domes on Mars and stuff like that. Maybe we can plant tomatoes on Mars, but tomatoes aren't going to keep the human race running. We can't live on tomatoes. And I think that these people who are saying in 23 years we're going to be living on other planets and communicating with aliens and doing all this stuff, they need to get serious and consider other factors. Because in my opinion, it's going to be probably about 100 years before that kind of stuff happens. Because the world is a place where things happen in the right time, in the right place, and things take time. If you want to do things right, you have to take time and work hard to get there.
So I agree with you, because these people don't actually know what they're talking about. Because if you can't even fix the problems on your own planet, how are you going to go and you're just going to go and make things worse in the other parts of the universe?
You can never
Before
run away
you
from your
continue,
problems.
Before you continue, it's because our world is being polluted.
But it's the humans themselves who are polluting.
I don't support that, because if they go to Mars, they'll do the same thing. I understand. It's just, I think we should learn our lesson from Earth before we go to Mars.
And try to fix it, because we are going to carry all the cows also with us. Let's leave them a better world if we're actually considering this nut idea.
This is crazy, because you can never. We're the cause of this problem.
True.
Even though we try so hard to make people stop global warming, everyone has their own opinion. They have their own perspective. They can do whatever they want because they know they live in the world. Because they live in the world, they can do whatever they want. They can pollute, and even though we try to warn people, even though we tell them about saving polar bears, no one cares because they're not in the polar bear shoes. Some people care, but most of the people don't even care. They just pollute. They global warm.
Because there's 7 billion people on this planet. I don't expect that even if in 23 years we manage to go to Mars, who do you think would go to Mars? You think the poor people in the slums would be the ones going to Mars? No, it would be the rich people, the people who could afford to go to Mars would go to Mars. Not these poor people in the slums. They would just die here, apparently. That's what, because I don't think in 23 years we'll be able to even save our planet will still not even be in the right place. We need to...
Anyway, talking about the environment, there's this Chinese artist called Wang Yunfeng, and he's turning trash into high fashion. Obviously you can't wear these clothes making like a scarf out of plastic bottles or stuff like that. You can't really wear that every day, but he's doing this to spread environmental awareness about our environment and saving it, not throwing trash in the ocean and not polluting places. What do you think about that?
It's good. It's a good thing that he's turning trash into recyclable things, because not many people do that, and it's a good way of recycling and adding more money and giving more money out to the world, because if you find it's rare to find people who do that sort of stuff, and it turns something that no one really cares about. Like if you can turn a Pringle box, a Pringle can into something very good. So it's a good way of recycling and reducing the trash on the world.
I do support what he's thinking. It's just how about the people? Will they support his idea? Will they buy from him? Or he's just doing it for
He's
him?
doing it to spread awareness about the environment.
Oh.
Good that he's spreading awareness, but
No one cares.
of course people care, but we have to watch out that he's not again making this thing of trash a good thing, because he might be spreading awareness, and then some people will actually be taking it in a different way, that making trash is a good thing so that this guy can make more clothes. And I think that we have to watch how much he spreads the awareness, because he might change the ideas of some people into the wrong thing.
Like, no one cares. Not so many people care. People care, but many people don't.
People don't care because they have more problems to worry about.
Yes. Do you think that the richest people in a country would support everyone because they think doing the right thing? Like, for example, let me give you if you're a philanthropist and your main goal is to give your country more money and support and awareness, you're not gonna go around the whole country giving people money. So what I'm trying to say, no one cares. You might have your own problems. You might have something that's really bugging you, and you don't even have the time to go give a poor person money.
Though I think that the point is here is that since he is a pretty well-known clothes designer, the rich people will go and buy his clothes, and then people will see the rich people wearing those clothes, these trash clothes and this kind of thing. Then they'll be like, oh, you know what? Maybe that's what we should do with all our trash. Instead of throwing it in the lake, maybe we can also make money from doing this or something like that.
I think that what he's doing is actually a really right thing, like you said.
Cool idea.
Cool idea. And like my fellow colleague here said, they'll stop throwing trash everywhere. They'll stop littering and notice that there's so much you can do with trash. You can make clothes, you can make shoes, you can make so much more with trash. You don't always have to throw it away in lakes and stuff like that.